This is the Emerson 707 that my wife found at an antique store, and we're going to just look at this thing together and then see if we can get it to play. Beautiful little transistor radio. I like these red plastics. There's a little chip there. These red never break plastics. Kind of funny. I've seen that before where it was unbreakable plastic and then you see what you got there. And this comes complete with the earphone, the behind the ear earphone, and a slot for the mercury battery. Comes with the instruction manual. 8 transistor. And this is called the personal listening attachment, by the way. Personal listening attachment. It uses a mercury battery or equivalent. And so we're gonna, it's a 4.2 volt mercury battery. All right, got a little of an interruption there. Have the warranty card that came with it. And I believe this is a 1962 model. So I would have been 3 years old. And when this came out, so we were talking about the battery. Takes a 1.33 E133, and we'll look at the radio a little more closely. It has the civil defense markers on it. You see that in the dial there at 66 and what is that, 1100 or 1200? I can't remember. It's a very pretty little radio. And apart from that little crack, it's in beautiful condition. Got a little bit of corrosion there where the battery goes. I don't really know what the purpose of that bar is right there. You see that? If it's a shield for this side of the circuit board, or just what that is. But it doesn't take a 9-volt battery. It's not. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, there's a little red bar on the volume control there. See it? I don't know what that does because it doesn't show up here anywhere. But we're going to hook 4.2 volts to the battery terminals and see if we can get any sound out of it. Wouldn't that be great? I found a battery, my wife rather, found a battery, an original battery that will we can place up in here and for display purposes. So let's do that. Let's just hook up some power and see if we can get the thing to play. That would be a sweet thing. Look closely at the circuit board. See very little corrosion on the circuit board. It actually looks like somebody has serviced this before. There's some solder, looks like some soldering that's been done. The silicone transistors, you can see them in there. I beg your pardon, germanium transistors. And I do have a schematic. I'll put that up here. Just a quick glimpse of the schematic for it. I found that online. And which may be helpful here if we can't get it to fire up. So let's just try. Let's turn this all the way up. Let me go all the way back off. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, you can see the, let me put a piece of paper or something under that. You can see the on-off right there when it's in the off position. So that's good. We're going to turn it all the way up, and we're going to hook up our power. Alrighty, let's see, 4.2 volts. And we're going to set the current for super low, just in case there's a short. We're going to crank the current way down, and let's see. So we've got plus on this side, negative on that side. Okay. I don't know whether we're making good connection here. Oh my, that's promising, isn't it? Turn the volume down. All right, I'm going to turn this around where you can see it. Okay, I'm going to turn the volume back up. Well, we're having a little trouble keeping these terminals. See if that helps. There we go. All right, now remember, we're in the Faraday cage here in the farmhouse, and we don't have any, we don't get any AM radio stations in this house, indoors, very much anyway. So I think we're going to be okay, and so we'll figure out a way to get 4.5 volts, 4.2 volts, whatever, onto these terminals. I could use, actually I could use one of these and use 3 of those, and that would be, use 3 1.5 volt batteries, and that would be 4.5 volts. And then we could just kind of take it outside to see if we can get a radio station. And we might just do that. We'll just try connecting 3 batteries and the just carry the whole thing out to the outside where we can get some actual signals for AM. We've got a really bad storm on the way in. They said torrential, heavy and torrential rain this evening. So far we haven't even had a rumble or a sprinkle. So I don't know whether it's going to bypass us or not. But let's take this thing outside and see if we can get it to play. Okay, 4.8 is a little bit hot. These batteries are just a little bit hot. And I wonder if it would actually play on 3 volts. Probably will. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to drop it to 3 volts and see if we can get it to play with 3 volts instead of. All right, so we want to go from here. Okay, that's positive there to here. Negative. Yeah, that's better. 3.2. So let's see what this sounds like. All right. I think it's going to work. All right, so let's carry this outside and see what kind of video we can. I mean, what kind of AM station we can get on 3.2 volts. Okay, you can see the sky is pretty crazy. All right, here's our lovely farmhouse, and we're outside now. So let's see if we can turn this thing on. Sorry for the terrible camera work. And get away from the house here. Okay, the cell phone is interfering. Cell phone is interfering. Wouldn't you know? I don't think I can do this with 2 hands, so we'll see if I can tune it. I'll see if I can tune it, and then I'll record that. Okay, that's Saturday night, and our local station plays bluegrass.
All right, there's 11 bridges from Ray Flake and Bobby Patterson. Right before that, we heard Rockingham Cindy. Patterson. Good stuff right here. They are the best ever, period. The Central Fame of Pride with Randolph Childress as
Still a little early around here for AM. Tonight it would be booming.
I bet you have. Wonderful, and AI offers us some.
Actually doing pretty good. There's some lightning, just heard it. If I had a full 4.2 volts, would probably be a little stronger.